Okay, welcome back. So, in the previous episode, I think we we lost over here to the hordes of insects to our east here. Um, so I actually just went ahead and put up a couple of little outposts just so I could have some vision over in this area. I didn't want to put anything like here because I figured this would get hit way too hard. I figured these would probably be pretty safe, maybe an occasional bug or two, and I heavily fortified that one. This one's a bit of a lighter outpost since it's pretty far away from anything. Um our our power grid was having a few issues. Yeah. It seems like it's slightly better. We're just barely squeaking by right now, so that kind of tells me that we need to upgrade our power a bit. And I have a feeling the new way of doing it is going to be using this glowing green energy source that we found. um, as a few other things that I had done in between episodes. I went ahead and I was trying to get this sapphirite and steatite crystals kind of back on track. It seems like our sapphirite is doing better, but our steatite is still lackluster at the moment. And I think that has to do with the um the factory smells being kind of weird with fluids. I'm still not really sure why that it's doing that. I don't know why you can't use the repair packs when you're in the car. It's kind of a weird restriction. Coal deposit is slowly dying here. There's still quite a bit under some of these, but it is starting to become noticeable for sure. All right. Let's go ahead and get another tech started. All right. Actually, I kind of like the idea of getting a laser helmet. That sounds pretty fun and pretty handy to have. I did add another thing over here, North Bay, which is the north side of this giant bay. I know, pretty on the nose, but what are you gonna do? Curse of the programmer, you can't come up with a good name to save your life. Okay, so this thing is good. So why... Is it because I don't have... No, I have plenty of sulfuric acid. That's something that I spent a lot of time trying to get solved. I set up a bunch of these air filters with porous lime filters or whatever, so we could get enough sulfuric wastewater. I also set up this over here, which is hydrogen sulfide gas, which is like need to turn crushed coal with oxygen, water, or something, and that would make hydrogen sulfide gas, and you take that with oxygen and make a bunch of sulfur, which we could then turn into the sulfur dioxide gas, which in turn would go into making the actual sulfuric acid, which is what we need to make a lot of this stuff. So, oh, maybe it's just because these things are going really slow. Well, it seems like that should... Oh. Let's go ahead. Do something like this to kind of help balance it so it's not... So there's more going in. Okay, so one of the things that's been kind of holding us back is this alien plant life sample thing that we need for several different techs. Most notably, we need it in order to get our speed modules, I believe, somehow. Yeah, because in order to get these modules, we need to get this crystal splinter processing, which we need this alien plant life sample. So I need to figure out how to get that working. Also going to go ahead and say, let's copy, I don't know, maybe one of these sides. Let's line this up. Clean this up a little. You just, I guess, yeah. Just do something kind of like that. We won't worry too much about this. Just enough to give us a little extra resources. Excuse me, sorry about that. Let's just keep them all blue for now. We can honestly expand these out. Sure, like that. Oh, we need to turn that, otherwise that would be very bad. Okay, do we actually have any leaching plants on us? We do. Now, the leaching plants might actually be something we want to get the upgraded versions of to make this a little more efficient. Let's go ahead, just put an offset on one of these. And yeah. One more, and we should be good. We can actually go ahead and move these down. Or we can just add one to the end here. Seems good enough. And can we add one more over here? That's a flotation cell. Yes. Awesome. I know they don't line up perfectly, but it's fine. Everything's fine. Alright, that should hopefully help out with the Ceratite. We also have some room over here if we want to increase our Bobonium, and honestly, I'm kind of tempted to say, yeah, let's do that. Perfect, actually. That's actually really perfect spacing, or perfect amount of space. And still gives us a little bit of room that we could expand if we wanted. The only thing would be we would need to connect it up like that. All right. Let's go up and then use another splitter. Well, it's kind of a tight area. I suppose we can use a splitter here. That works. All right, cool. We got some more production of the rubite crystals. Just need to connect this side up and we should be good. Now, I'll go ahead and let's just plan this out, I guess. Looks like... Okay, looks like we can have 2 more. And we can expand that whenever we get a chance. I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take it outside first, and then do the balancing out here, just because there's not enough space. All right. So that should give enough Bobonium, Ceratite, and Sapphirite crystals to last us for a little while, hopefully. I haven't really checked on our power situation, or not power situation, our situation over here. Yeah, it seems like the fact that we've been pretty low on the Steertite has been affecting it. So something that I figured out was apparently we do actually we don't actually need one of these fuel cells to power this. Maybe I'm just misremembering, but I thought for sure, yeah, that was the case. You had to power it through the fuel cells, but I mean, I'm happy that I don't. Makes things easier for sure. Alright, so it seems like our steertite is still kind of low. Now, is that a lack of resources in here? That's... not really. Like, I mean, yeah, it is affecting things a little bit, suppose we could go ahead and try and get the better leaching plants, and that might help. So that one discharge tech that we got actually essentially makes our regular guns a little better in the sense that they now release a little charge whenever they're activated or something. So yeah, they're a little better, thankfully. Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out what I want to do. I like to try and get rid of this stuff if possible. Unfortunately, I don't think I have anything specifically using stone. Because I did move a lot of stuff into like Factorissimo's just to keep things organized. Let's see here. Right, I think we're using it in our cement production. Ugh. Not a huge fan of how little we're doing here. Alright, let's take a look at these leaching plants. So, okay. That would be my guess. I would guess that we'll be able to make leaching plant 2s right now. But we can't really do anything with the leaching plant 3s. Alright. I don't know how pressing that is right this second, so maybe that'll be something I do in between episodes. Because a lot of... one of the things that I've noticed with the set of mods, a lot of these things all use the same sort of recipes. It's basically the same gist. So, what is this? Why are you all full up on uranium fuel cells? Oh, okay. I see. Alright, so we need to figure out what to do with these. Landmines, sure. I don't know how effective landmines really would be against biters, but alright. Alright. So we need uranium power related stuff. Let's see what we got here. So this is like the turbine related stuff. This is what I believe we actually use to get power. Reactor, compact, modular. So looks like we need to... We're gonna need the heat pipes and the turbines for sure. Should probably actually build one of these shield belts since I'm putting time into them. Polished sapphire. Okay, that's gonna be an interesting thing to try and figure out. Because I haven't messed with any of these gemstones yet. Cut sapphire, polishing wheel. Crystallized. So it looks like it kind of goes down in a row here, or in the column. All right, so let's see. Let's start off with heat pipes because those are pretty basic, if I remember correctly. Copper plates and steel plates. Heat pipe twos. It'd be nice if it would list like why make something over another. Like, does this one obviously different resources, but what's the benefits to it? Also, something that I figured out. So I got a comment a while back saying that there are mods, and I think I mentioned it in a previous episode that I wasn't able to quite figure it out, but I did figure it out now. So it's Control W and W, and the way it works is you can select like this select recipe and choose, I don't know, let's go for mining drill 2s because I know that's somewhere over here. And then you can click on the little assembly machine here, and the idea is that this will it'll show you where it's being made. Yeah, right here. And then container storing this item. So just so anyone who was curious, I did manage to figure that one out. All right. Let's see here. So we need heat pipes, and that was copper and steel. Now, I think I'm pretty much going to stick with that then. Because I can't really be bothered to make anything more complex than that. Like, we could. I mean, we very well could do that. But that just seems unnecessary, especially since I don't know what the difference is. Let's go ahead. Use a fast and a passive provider chest. Unfortunately, I don't have any place to actually put that. Let's go set it to 2 for now. Now, let's see here. We need an actual, something specific. What do these require? Okay, so they're the titanium blue circuit board levels. So that's probably another thing that I'll do in between episodes, since, again, they tend to share recipes a lot. All right, so we need... Ugh. Uranium reactor. Okay. So it looks like a lot of things do require the heat pipes. Fluid burning boiler. What was the thing that we needed that was in this 12? 12 of what specifically? Heat exchanger. All right, so let's take a look here. Heat exchanger. So this requires boiler 3s and 4 heat pipes. So that obviously requires boiler 2s and Invar plates, which we do produce, though I don't think we're really using them for much at the moment. All right, so kind of inclined to say if we're going to do this, we should probably just do this in a factory to keep everything, contained. But I might go ahead and get that kind of set up in between episodes. And then at least get like things kind of routed, because that's really the thing that takes the most time, is just routing everything around. So, all right. Is there anything else that I want to do right now? Not particularly. Put that back in there. Let's look up how to make one of those alien whatevers. Okay, so we could throw some junk that we have into one of the seed extractor things. I don't know, just do that. So let's go ahead and try that. Over here. It's kind of annoying when it like moves them around based off of when you last used it. I personally would prefer if it just stayed. Okay, cool. Plastic is backed up, which is something we like to see. So I don't actually have a seed extractor on hand. Okay, so what do we got? Temperate Garden. Okay, I remember seeing that one. I think that's what we'll use. Yeah, especially since it doesn't give me a bunch of extra junk that I don't want. Alright, let's just put down a box. Wow, this is really slow. 300 seconds? Jeez. 5 minutes to go through that? Right? Man, that better be worth it. Yeah, let's go ahead and get laser turrets 3. Sounds like a swell idea. Alright. So suppose we can go ahead and head back over to North Bay. Oh, apparently didn't set that. No wonder it's not working. And I'm all out of steertite. Why is that? Well, I'm not backed up over here. Guess it's because this one is all backed up. All right. I guess everything is backed up. Yeah, well, I guess that does happen. All right, let's go ahead. Move it over one more. That also seems to be an issue. Why don't we... Well, I'll do it here in a second. Let's go ahead and get the actual buffer set up first. Alright, so that will keep things moving. Let's go ahead. Do that, and that should be good. Now, why is this... Are we still not doing anything? Oh, sulfuric acid. Alright, guess we need to... And I put my clarifier away! Yay! Alright, where is the clarifiers? Oh god, why are there so many? I could have sworn I put a cap on this. Okay, so that will ideally keep this stuff from being a problem. I'll put a couple more buffers on here as well. I don't want to deplete the entire thing, but I'll go ahead and at least get rid of one tank's worth. So that should keep things running. Okay. I'm always afraid whenever I come out of here, a train is just going to be going past and just whack me. I know it's going to happen. It always does. Like, it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. That's honestly the most terrifying thing when playing with the trains in this game is when are you going to get hit? Alright, let's go ahead, head back over to the East Sea, and ideally this thing will be done and we'll be able to do some more research. Man, this thing is still not done. I'll end the episode, like, once we actually get this. I mean, at this point, we don't really have anything else going on. Since, I don't want to do too much until, after the episode, because there's a lot of little things that I don't want to bore anyone with. And I know some people really do enjoy, you know, watching like every little detail sometimes, but it's hard on me too because I have to I have to actually do commentary for all of it, and when it's just set up the same exact recipe over and over again, it gets to be a bit boring for me. And a little tedious to try and do commentary over it. Alright, come on. 6. Come on. 3. 2. 1. Happy New Year! Yay! Alright. So, we now have 32 alien whatevers. Alien plant life samples. I suppose we should probably take a look and see if there's anything else. Not that. That we could use. I don't believe there is, just based off of what I'm seeing here. Yeah, it's not looking like it. All right, cool. So we have some alien plant life samples, which we will now use to get some research done that we've been kind of putting off because I've been too lazy to figure out what that what that stuff was and what we needed to do to get it. So I think what we can, I think what we can basically do is just throw them in here. But I will instead put a passive requester chest over here and just put the alien whatever they are, the alien sample things. Yeah, that's fine. And just throw them in. Now, hopefully, it's not actually burning through them or anything. It's probably going to be like tossing them around a bunch because that's just kind of how the setup is right now. Yeah, it looks like they're just kind of moving them around. So let's go ahead. Um, I think it's this thing, crystal splinter stuff. Yeah, I think that's what we need in order to get speed modules. So let's go ahead, do that. Okay, seems like it is working. Hopefully they figure out how to... Okay. That's weird. It's like they all sort of just sped up. Okay, well, I think I need to put a cut in here. And I will see you guys in the next part. So thanks for watching.